Hi, and welcome back to the Peregrine Dame. This time, I'm in Belize. Hi, I'm Rachel Parsons, and I travel alone. All over the world.
In order to show you
that traveling solo doesn't have to be so scary.
And that traveling alone doesn't mean you're lonely.
So don't wait for somebody to come with you. The world is not going to wait for you.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Be a Peregrine Dame.
Be a Peregrine Dame.
Yes, happy celebration to one and all. Happy celebration, Belize. Yes, let's get something on with.
When I was in 4th grade, my class did reports on native Central Americans. The Mayans grabbed my attention like no other. So I've come to Belize alone in order to explore that civilization. But first, I'm spending a few days in Belize City. I've chosen intentionally to stay out of the tourist trap that is the Fort George tourist village where most of the hotels are located. Instead, I'm staying in a boutique inn in a regular neighborhood on the north side of Holliver Creek. The street that the Bocadier Inn sits on is not pretty, but don't be deceived. The hotel is lovely, it's got tight security, and the staff are really sweet people. It's green. It's bright green. I will not have any problem waking up in the morning here. This is great. Wow, it's bright. But it's pretty. And the best part is, for my money, it's the best deal in Belize City because for this price range, under $50 US, for a private room with a bathroom, a private bathroom, and air conditioning, it really is one of the best deals you're gonna find. It's green. Okay, I won't complain. It's Belize, it's very hot and it's very humid, and I have an air conditioner in my room. And for the price of the room, that's really good. But that's a really loud air conditioner. Although at the moment, it's just loud enough to drown out the huge amount of bass I hear coming from the next door neighbors. Don't blame them for partying though. It is a day off. It's Sunday, which means in Belize City, nothing is open. And when I say nothing, I mean nothing on Sundays. You cannot find a restaurant that's open. So thankfully, what are out are street vendors. I ended up with a huge box of red beans and rice, stewed marinated chicken, which is amazing, potato salad, and fried plantains, all of which is standard Belizean home cooking. And it cost me about $4 US, and I'll be able to save it for a second meal. In fact, I eat the rest for breakfast the next morning, because I have a feeling I'm going to need all my strength. Every September, Belize celebrates its independence with a month's worth of festivities they call the September Celebrations. This year marks 31 years of independence from British rule and the 214th anniversary of St. George's Caye Day. I've arrived just in time for the celebration, the ceremony, the parade, and the party. The day-long party starts with a ceremony at Memorial Park in the gentrified colonial Fort George neighborhood. The Battle of St. George's Caye was a decisive moment in the founding of British Honduras, when a small group of British baymen and their African slaves helped successfully defend the region against invaders from Mexico eager to assert Spanish claims. The crowd comes out for the speeches, the contest of songs commemorating the battle, and the annual pageant crowning the Queen of the Bay. The shindig is attended by dignitaries and the Governor General of Belize. I've never been so close to a head of state before, but the ceremony is just the warm-up act. The population of Belize City is somewhere around 85,000 people, and most of the city comes out for the festivities. It's hard to miss the fact that in a town with bus and boatloads of tourists transferring through, I'm the only obvious traveler here with the locals. 1/3 of the population of the country of Belize lives below the poverty line, and there are only 300,000 people total in the country. The average salary is under $300 US a month here. So poverty does breed crime. That being said, the cruise ships and the high-end hotels do a very good job of scaring the tourists away from traveling or walking or spending time experiencing the city center here.
Watch who you're talking to, watch where you're going with someone, you know, it's kind of dangerous.
I understand that there's a reason that the guidebooks and the tour guides and the hotels and the cruise ships warn the tourists to be careful here and not to talk to anybody, not to talk to strangers, not to do this. But on some level, at some point, you have to interact with the culture you've come to visit. I think it's kind of sad that all of these people they've been conditioned to think we're all afraid of them, and we've been conditioned to be afraid of them, regardless of if it's founded or not. But I don't dwell on it for too long. There's more fun to be had.